What's up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great week. Well, it was a terrible, terrible game. Auburn falls to Oklahoma, 79 to 91, in a game where Auburn just wasn't. They didn't come ready to play. There's no way to go around it. After just watching the game, Oklahoma wanted it more. They did, and Auburn just didn't didn't seem to really care. Um, sloppy turnovers, a lot of missed shots. Couldn't get a rebound. Like this was an important game, but a lot of people. Like, if you had to lose one of your next four, this one, Ole Miss, LSU, Alabama, this was probably one you could afford to lose. Now, you're the better team than Oklahoma. Like, Oklahoma didn't. It was their stadium, their arena was like basically empty, and you lost to this team. But it's just it's just really inexcusable. Like, people are gonna jump on Stephen Pearl and everything. Does he get some blame? Sure, but so do these players. A lot of these guys have played a lot of basketball, and they make so many dumb mistakes. Like, you had Keyshawn Hall just turning, like, basically giving the ball to Oklahoma, um, nearly every possession. I mean, Jovic, we've seen this happen before. Like, Jovic, when he dribbles more than like two or three times, he just it gets caused to a turnover. Oklahoma was on that a lot, and it's not the first time. It's happened plenty of other times too. I mean, you just look at the game. Like, Auburn was only in it because of Overton. I mean, Keisha Hall finished with, he finished with 26 points, but him and Murphy were basically sitting a lot of the first half because they got two fouls. You got nothing from Sebastian William Adams. Murphy, only 14 minutes. He didn't play much. Uh, Tahad, only 4 points, 1 of 9, 1 of 5. It's just like, it's not enough. I mean, Jovic gave you 7 points, which is fine. Freeman gave you some points, which is fine. But you need at least Tahad to give you something more. But compared to Oklahoma, four guys in double figures with two more potentially almost getting there off the bench. Like, they were shooting the three just like it was easy. It was just ridiculous on the effort. Like, it just wasn't there with this team. Like, yeah, you're coming off a big time emotional win over Kentucky, but you got to get up for this game. You're not out of the woods yet. Like, I mean, ESPN like showed the graphics showing like Auburn was like 10th, 10th in when it comes to the tournament, which I don't know if I agree with that. Um, I don't know if I agree with that, but you like every single game going down the stretch matters if you're Auburn. They just do. You can't waste a game like this. This should have been an easy game for you. Maybe not easy. This should have been a game for you to win, and you didn't. You didn't come ready to play, and you lost. It's just ridiculous. So Oklahoma was 13 of 19 from three, and I think they only averaged 9 threes a game. They were 13 of 19, while you were 8 of 19. They were just better. They wanted it more. They just completely played better than you. I just like, there are, like, you could probably say, like, there's some factors, you don't have a bench, so a lot of these guys could be potentially tired, sure, whatever. But it's just really inexcusable. I mean, you went to the line, you missed six free throws. Those six free throws could have made a difference, maybe. Um, you won the rebounding, 35. The rebounding was ridiculous in this game because it just felt like the ball was doing everything in its power to not go to Auburn. It really felt like that watching the game. Like the Oklahoma, they were putting in the effort in getting the rebounds. They just were. And the fact that you were able to um win that by 7, it's crazy. You got assists 11 to 12, steals 6 to 10, blocks 7 to 6. You have 14 turnovers in this game compared to their 9. I mean, you both got double digits when it comes to the turnovers. Points in the paint, you won that one. Fouls, it's just I don't know. It just this team just did not seem ready to play at all. And so, and you know what's crazy is like a lot of these teams, like these past several games, a lot of these teams have shot the 3-point shot extremely well. See, like Oklahoma was 68%. Let's go take a look. Actually, I do want to take a look. Oklahoma was 68%. Kentucky was bad. I think Mississippi State was probably one. No, Mississippi State was 53. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, Mississippi State was 53. Somebody else did. Maybe was it Vanderbilt? Somebody else shot it relatively high. No, maybe I'm just crazy. I feel like somebody else shot it from like a 3-point relatively high. I can't think of who it was though. So there's really not much for me to say about this game. We're down the stretch. We have 3 games left. You got Ole Miss on Saturday at 7:30. For some reason, you got LSU at a 9 o'clock tip off, and then you finish off with Alabama in Coleman Coliseum next Saturday. You've got to win. You got to win your next 2. If you're able to somehow pull out a win against Alabama, that's great. But you have to win against Ole Miss. You got to win against LSU because um, I think I'm not the only one who have said this, but I'm sure other people have said this as well. Like you needed to go 3-3 down the stretch in order to potentially lock your spot up in the NCAA tournament. After the win against Kentucky, I thought Auburn had a chance to potentially go maybe 4-2, beating Oklahoma, Ole Miss, and LSU, and then dropping the one to Bama. But now that 3-3 is starting to become more of a reality because like there is a good chance you could probably still miss the tournament, probably depending on what happens. You're gonna have to um probably do some work in the SEC tournament potentially, but even then, the selection committee typically already has their seeding and stuff like that all already factored in by the time of the tournament. But I mean, I just don't know. It's wild because now you're what 6-9. I mean, you kind of needed to win this game because you had already beat Texas. If you would have been 7 of 8, I mean, if you would have won out, if you would have won out and maybe lost Alabama, you potentially could have jumped Texas in the standings. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's I mean, honestly, guys, that's really all I have. There's nothing else to say about this. It's just some of the same stuff we've seen from this team all season long. It's just they can beat anybody, but they can also lose to anybody. And this was a case where they lost to somebody honestly they should not have lost to. So don't know. We'll see what happens on Saturday. They get an extra day of rest because they played on Tuesday. We'll see what happens on Saturday, but they gotta lock in. They have got to lock in here, otherwise there's a good chance they may not make the tournament. But guys, that's relatively it. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button, comment below. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.